Who the hell is Kip Conley?
His dad wanted him to stay in the family business, and he just had no interest. And so on his way to Texas to be with some of his Army buddies, his dad had a heart attack and passed away. And so legitimately on his way down there, he turns the car around and at 22 years old takes over the family business. Kip, at an early stage, understood that instead of selling somebody else's brand, if we controlled our own brand, we could create value with that customer and kind of control what goes in and out of the product far more than just buying and reselling goods. There's not a brand in this company that Kip didn't have his finger on.
One of Kip's greatest accomplishments is a national co-op of other companies like Landscape Supply to have buying power to compete with the big box stores.
In the late 90s, early 2000s, both my brother and I got involved. I know that the values that Kip instilled into the company in the 70s and 80s are still here today. And for a small family business or a medium-sized family business, I think that's very important, and I hope that those values will stay here for as long as the company is going.
When you meet him, it's much more than what's on the surface. He can come across a little short, direct, and gruff, but you can tell that you start peeling away, there's a lot more to him.
He said one of the strangest things I think I've ever heard in a job interview was, "We're not sure we want to hire you, but don't take a job anywhere else."
And I was advised by my friend that number one, he'll be late, and number two, he will arrive.
I sat in the waiting room for about 3 hours. And if I remember correctly, he came out and said he didn't have time to meet with me, but he wanted me to come back. Round the corner, down the road, but late.
One of the things I like most about Kip are probably his Sharpie skills.
Oh yeah, he has good Sharpie skills. I mean, he can draw a diagram like nobody's business. Smiley faces and frowny faces, and it depends on how you're doing.
When he does get out of the business, the legal pad business will definitely bottom out. There'll be more trees in Canada than we've ever seen.
3 words. Gosh, that's hard to do. There's so many words I can't say.
3 words. Dickheads only 2. No.
He is fair. He is intense, and he's very frustrating.
3 words. He's always late.
Eccentric, demanding, and fair.
A bulldog with a bone comes to mind.
I'd say strong family man.
He's compassionate, very blunt, and he's fair.
I would say Kip is honest.
Heartfelt, huge heart.
I guess he's just driven to help. I mean, he helps the company, he helps the employees, and he's concerned about the customers always.
Committed, and I would say intense, very intense.
Larger than life.
Well, he's been a good boss, a friend, and a brother.
He doesn't brag about it, but he's helped a lot of people on a personal level, myself included.
I can get emotional over Kip, even though he pisses. Do you have me running? Even though he pisses me off.
Kip is my friend, okay? Some of the best times we've had together have been outside of the business environment. They've been late nights in this office, in this building, or they've been conversations over weekends and things like that.
Probably the legal pads is what drove me the most nuts. So when I first started, I used to get these weekly notes. So every week I would get this yellow pad, You'd flip through it about 47 pages, but it was only about 8 questions, but it was 47 pages long. He wrote very big, very bold. Everything was done with a thick magic marker.
I'm looking forward to when he retires so that when we travel, we don't have to take all the boxes and boxes of yellow legal pads with us.
I can think back when we were in the hydro seeding business. Well, he would always draw maps, directions, and word it out. And they would all be in different colors. I mean, all the crown colors.
Every month he sends you an electricity bill statement and there's notes on it, and it's a little funny and goofy, and you reply back to him like, doing the best I can, we can't work in the dark.
Kip, it's been a pleasure working with you these past 15 years.
It's been a great ride. I wouldn't change it for nothing. And it was the best 8-month-long interview process I have ever been a part of. Thank you, Kip.
Congratulations.
I love you, Kip.
And when all else fails, just remember.
Oh, good Lord, Kip, it's crazy, it's crazy.
Been good working with you. Thanks.
Stay busy. Maybe not here, but doing something.
Happy retirement, big boss. I wish I was going out with you.
Enjoy traveling across the country. Let us run it. We got this.
Have fun. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for bringing this company to where it is today. I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
Just thank for the mentorship. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I wish you well and good luck, man. Don't be a stranger.
I would just like to wish Kip the very best. I oftentimes try to put myself in your shoes, and I try to fast forward my life from 38 to 68 and understand what it would be like to retire from an industry and certainly from a business that you started and gave your heart and soul to. And I find it very difficult to understand and fathom what may be going through your mind as you sort of, coast into the next chapter of your life. But I can say that your dreams and your vision will never be forgotten here, and the next chapter in your life, while it may not be full of stress and pressure and making decisions on buying new trucks or inventory or balance sheets, there's certainly a new chapter, and it will be exciting and fun in its own way. It may be more travel or more time with your grandkids, or better Thanksgiving dinners now that there's not as much stress and pressure. But the new chapter will be fun, and I wish you all the best. We love you very much, and we will never forget you here at W.S. Conley and Landscape Supply.
We've been working on this retirement acquisition since 2004. I think it's time. Enjoy your retirement. We know you won't let go, so we'll see you tomorrow.